What's going on, guys? NoSlack Novak here with the final race of Season 3. Now, when we started this series, I want to say it was about 2 months ago, I did promise you guys I was going to do 3 series. This is the final race of the 3rd year. Now, that being said, I think we're going to continue. I think we're going to go into a 4th season with NoSlack Racing. We're doing very well. We have some of the best drivers in the league. Our cars are almost average. They're almost there. And I think next year, if we really focus on all of the car parts, just continuously developing part after part after part after part, we can get our cars to be really, really top notch. We already have pretty solid sponsors. Our staff is, right there. They're about average. Headquarters could use a little bit of work as well. But I think what'll help us next year is if we really focus on the actual cars, just getting the car parts up there. That being said, we already developed a new gearbox, right? We've got the gearbox over here. It's good. It's going to get up to 354. We're working on the performance increase there. And that being said, too, we're working on a brand new engine. It's going to be an illegal one, but again, with the season kind of going into the off season, that illegal part will then become legal next season. And I want to say, I don't remember exactly, but the engine is going to be right around 400, 410 in performance. So, I mean, by far, it's going to be our best engine, right? If let's say it's 410, it's going to be 80 points, 70 to 80 points better than the engine we've got going on right now. So that's going to be excellent. It's going to really help us out next year. Not quite sure who we're going to give it to, but you know what? That's something that we can figure out later. Anyways, we have 21 days until the next race. The engine's not going to be done for 17, so let's go ahead and do a little bit of simulation, and we'll see where we pick up. So we just had the engine finished. Let's go ahead and check it out real quick. I want to see what we're working with here. Engine, great, which is awesome to see. It's a 301 performance engine, but we can bump that up all the way to 408. Which is something we're definitely going to do, right? We're going to shove this all the way up to 20. It's not going to be at 408 until 28 days after the race, which is pretty disappointing. I'm still thinking, though, that we'll be able to actually get it up there to 408 before we switch over to the off-season, hopefully. Little disappointing, to be honest with you. I was kind of hoping it'd have a higher stock performance. I didn't expect to have to raise it 107, though, through our performance over here. Nothing we can really do about that, though. Let's go ahead and just, I don't think we should design another part. It's just not going to have enough time to be developed. So we're going to leave it that way. We're going to save our money, and we're going to focus on that money towards next season, improving our parts further, which I'm thinking we'll probably just focus more on the actual engines and the gearboxes, and then maybe we'll work a little bit on something like the suspensions and the brakes. But that being said, let's go ahead and continue simulating. I really, really, really hope that we're going to be able to get those brakes, that engine all the way up to 408. Anyways, here we are, getting ready for the last race of the season. Let's go ahead and travel. We are going to accept this 7th or above, try to get that $600,000. Part fitting, we should be good. We are not going to use that new engine just because it's illegal and we don't want to be suspended for it and lose it. So, you know what? I am going to go ahead. I'm going to do the practice session on my own. We're going to get a good setup going, and then I will see you guys just before the start of the final race of the season. Okay, so we had a pretty decent little practice session. We finished 6th and 10th. Falco got 6th. Laura got 10th. Let's go ahead and let's go into the bonus stuff over here. We did use soft tires for both of our drivers on the practice session too. You know what? That being said, let's check out the weather forecast real quick. Looks like we're going to have a tiny little bit of rain, but that shouldn't last too long. I'm thinking with that we will... intermediates would work. We'll probably want to stick to mediums, though. I don't know what the other cars are going to do, but we'll do the soft, we'll do the race over here. Higher engine modes, no longer impact condition. You know what, I'm not sure if we're going to be... you know what, no, we're going to do the soft tire bonus. We'll do that there. And over here for Falco, we're going to use the race trim, and we're going to use the soft tires as well. We're not going to do the super overtake just because that's going to eat up our fuel ridiculously fast. That being said, we have decent little setups. We've got 95% over here, which we're going to save for Laura. Tire choice, we're going to go with the mediums. I feel like they're going to work a little bit better in the rain just because we are going to have a little bit. And we've got 11 laps worth of fuel. And yeah, these are going to go 9 to 11, but you know what? I don't trust that. We always run short on the softs, so we're going to go with the mediums. Fuel, again, 11, like I said, we're going to be good there. Let's go ahead and see this. We've got a 95% set up over here for Falco. We're going to use that as well. Tire choice, we're going to go with mediums as well, and 11 laps of fuel. And let's go ahead and set this to push and push on the tires. We're going to leave the engine mode alone. And I did do a little bit of weight stripping. I went ahead and I did the 20%, which overall is 120% reliability loss, but it is 20% on each part. Now I'm thinking we could probably do even more. However, you know what? I'm just going to keep it the way it is at 80% for everybody. Everything, every part, 80%. I'm happy with that. Let's go ahead and go straight into the race. Okay, so here we are. Both our drivers are going to start out pushing, just so they can kind of heat up those tires a little bit. We are 11th and 12th starting off, right next to each other, going into the first turn of the race. And look at that, a few cars already kind of messed up there. Oh boy. Yeah, you ran wide. No kidding, Laura. Well, you just kind of put yourself out of, not out of the running completely, but that was bad. That wasn't really all that good. Falco dropped down to 16th as well too, so we're having a 18th now. Really, you guys are just struggling right now, man. What the hell? Everybody's running on, well, you know what, I take that back. Half the field is running on softs, half the field is running on mediums. It doesn't look like anybody messed with the intermediates, even though it is supposed to rain here very shortly. But you know what, I think we'll be okay. Let's go ahead, let's go to attack for driving style for both, just so we can kind of heat up those tires. They're kind of struggling to warm up right now. Rain should pick up here in about 2 laps. 15th and 19th now respectively for Falco, and as soon as I say that, Falco starts dropping back. 15th and 19th, 14th, oh no, right back to 15th. Falco just kind of playing games here. Last race of the season, shouldn't affect standings too much. We are going to meet our goal of 7th place, so we're not too concerned about that. Let's go ahead and put these guys back on to push. Alright, 74% tire wear for Falco, 72 for Laura. 13th and 19th now respectively. Falco obviously has the better car. He's the better driver, he has the better car. Better chance of him... better chance of Falco finishing in a top spot. Right as I said that, Laura has some bit of an issue here with the rear wing. We're probably going to have her come in for a pit. Yeah, we got to fix that part. That kind of sucks. Fuel options, 22 laps remaining. We can go ahead, we can give her the 11 laps worth of fuel. And then that being said too, let's check out the weather real quick. Are we going to want to maybe switch to inters for the next, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm thinking we're probably going to need like 8 laps worth of inters. However, it should stop raining around lap 14, which would then give us 12 laps to go. I'm not sure. It would be risky. But you know what? She'd probably see a pretty good boost there. Let's go ahead and take the chance. We'll give her intermediate tires just for the next few laps. Fuel options, we already gave her the max. Park condition, we're changing. Pit strategy, we're just going to go with regular old balanced. Let's go ahead and do that. Now, the intermediates, that's a gamble, right? It might end up, it'll probably cost us in the first 2 laps, 1 or 2 laps, and it'll probably cost us in the last 1 or 2 laps. But it might benefit us overall. What the hell is going on here? I've lost something off the rear wing. So what? Both of you guys, really? I don't know if I want to take that chance with Falco here. Man, this is going to be difficult. Do we want to do that? Do we want to switch to inters? You know what? Let's do it. We're going to switch to intermediates. I'm going to give him the 11 laps worth of fuel as well. Park condition, we have to change that. Pit strategy, we'll just go with regular old balanced. And let's go ahead and do that. Now, Laura had a decent little pit. And we'll see what kind of benefit those intermediate tires are going to give us here. No, ignore. It's going to start raining again. There we go. There's the rain. So we should definitely see a little bit of an advantage here in the next few laps just because we are on the intermediate tires. That being said, we have the 2 drive-through penalties for both of our drivers. What the hell's going on here, man? 19th and 20th for NoSlack Racing. Awesome. Bottom 5 drivers are all running on the intermediate tires. Everybody else is soft and medium still. However, we do have a lot of people pitting. It'll be interesting to see if they switch to intermediates as well, which it looks like they are. So I think we made the right move. We have a drive-through penalty for both. Awesome. Fantastic. Still 19th and 20th. Come on, Falco. I need you to start catching up, buddy. Tire temperatures probably could go down a little bit for both of our drivers. Looks like they're kind of going down on their own, though, so we're going to keep them right where they are. Yep, going to keep them right where they are. We have 8 laps for Laura, 9 laps of fuel for Falco. Let's see if they can get this advantage here with the top 8 drivers all still running on medium tires. Now Falco here is still a solid 26 seconds behind the 7th place driver. But again, with the top 8 all needing a pit here in the next lap or two for new tires, we should see a little bit of a gain in the positioning for both of our drivers. Currently 18th and 20th, and they managed to move their way up to 17th and 19th. So not that great of a move up. However, Falco is only 21 seconds. No, not even that. Falco's only 10 seconds behind the 7th place driver, so not too bad. Still 17th and 19th though. Water on the track should start clearing up here somewhat soon. I'm thinking maybe 4 more laps, but it looks like the rain is going to pick up again a little bit later on in the race. But I don't think it's going to pick up enough for us to want to stay on intermediate tires. 13th and 17th, 11th, 12th, 11th and 12th for Falco. So Falco's making a decent little move here. Falco's looking solid. I like it. He's in 10th now. Laura is in 13th with a few cars pitting again. And it looks like we should probably pit for the mediums just because the track is drying out. Let's go ahead and have Falco here. He's going to go ahead and pit. We are going to go ahead. We're going to switch to medium tires. We have 16 laps remaining. 16 laps remaining. It is a little bit slick still on the track. So yeah, I think we're going to go with mediums. We are going to give him... Let's see, we have 15 laps remaining. Let's go ahead and give him 8 laps worth. No, you know what? Let's do 9 laps worth of fuel. Parts are looking a little rough, but they're not anywhere near the red line, so we should be okay there. We're going to go ahead and have him in overtake mode. And then once Falco here pits, who's currently in 8th, once he pits, we will go ahead and worry about Laura's pit stop. Alright, fueling. Mistake with the fueling. Awesome. Overall bad pit stop. Cost us 5.5 seconds there. Not what we want to see, guys. Not what we want to see at all. Alright, let's go ahead and do the same thing for Laura over here. We are going to give her the... You know what? Let's maybe give her the softs. 10% performance increase. 9 to 11 laps, which there's only 15 laps remaining. You know what? Let's take a chance. Let's give her the softs. We will give her... Let's do 8 laps of fuel there. Parts are looking about the same as Falco's, and we're going to go ahead and sign off on that. 12th and 15th right now for Laura and Falco. 11th. Laura's doing a little bit of a move up, however she is going to have to pit here. Hopefully there won't be any mistakes with her fueling. Nope, fueling was great. Tires change was solid. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Tire temperatures look good for both of our drivers. We're good on fuel for both as well. Falco is in 13th. Laura is in 19th. However, the fact that she's on those soft tires, hopefully she'll be able to catch up, do a little bit of, time management, time improvement over there. 12th for Falco now. Let's go ahead and watch him. 12th place. He is a good 9 seconds behind the 11th place driver. He's running on medium tires though, and Sabato, who's in 11th, 10th now, 9th now, wow, is using the soft tires. So he's going to have to pit here pretty soon. A lot of the top drivers are all going to pit too, because they were still running on the intermediate tires, which actually puts Falco in the 7th, which is beautiful. That's exactly what we need to get that sponsor's objective. 7th or better. Laura moved her way up to 16th from 19th. Falco is still in 7th, battling for 6th. Medium tires for Falco, softs for Laura. Tire temperatures are looking good for both of our drivers. Still have 5 and 6 laps of fuel left for Falco and Laura respectively. Falco's now in 6th, which is excellent. Just 1 second behind the 5th place driver. Definitely has a chance to catch up. Let's take a look real quick at the weather for the upcoming few laps. Looks like we might see a little bit of rain on the final 2 laps of the race. Interesting. We are going to have to change for tires. So it's going to be interesting to see. Maybe we should switch to intermediate tires here in the next 2 laps or so. I think it'll give us a really nice boost there on those final 2 laps. Falco's in 4th. Laura's in 12th now. Kind of lower the tire temperature on Laura's car as well as Falco's. Then I'm thinking too, for Laura, let's go ahead and bump up the strategy. We'll put her on high. Falco's in 4th. We're going to want him to pit here very soon. Not this lap, but the lap after that. And then Laura's definitely going to be able to pit the lap after that. Should see a little bit of rain here coming up. Just a little bit. It's not even supposed to rain, but for some reason it's going to get a little bit wetter on the track. I don't know, maybe we'll try to do one more lap. Let's see, do we have enough fuel? Can we pass, are we going to pass pit lane right now? Yes, we are. So we are going to schedule a pit stop, and I'm pretty sure, let's go ahead and pause. Let's think about this a little bit. We're running 3rd. We have 1.13 laps worth of fuel, which is going to get us to pit lane, no problem. Just to be safe, though, let's go ahead and go on medium. That being said, we have, let's see, now we have 7 laps worth of racing left to do, and it is going to get a little bit wetter in the final 2 laps. The intermediate tires are tempting. He has no boost with them. However, he will see a boost on those final 2 laps just by using those intermediate tires. So I'm saying let's go ahead and take that chance. We're going to go ahead and we're going to pit. We're going to give him the intermediate tires. We have 6 laps remaining, so we will do, let's say, 7 laps worth of fuel so we can run on push. Park condition is looking fine, not near the red zone on anything. If we do safe, 8th, 9th, and 10th, balance will be 6th, 7th, and 8th, and fast still 6th, 7th, and 8th. So we'll just go ahead, we'll do a balanced pit stop there. Let's go ahead and schedule that, and then we'll have to worry about Laura right after his little pit stop is finished. Now I'm hoping that those intermediate tires aren't a mistake. I don't think they will be, but there's always a chance that, you know, it's not the right move to make. It is raining, so these intermediates are going to help us out here. Oh man, Laura was too close to him. I thought she was further back. Okay, we're going to have to conserve on the tires. And for the fuel, we'll go down to medium for Laura. And then we're going to schedule her pit right here. We're also going to give her intermediate tires. She's going to have 5 laps remaining, so we'll give her 6 just so she can run on push. Her parts are looking, the gearbox is kind of worrying me, but you know what? We are going to go ahead and stick with that. 12th, 13th, 14th. If we do a fast pit stop, it'll give us a 1 spot advantage. Let's go ahead and take that chance. We will do, we'll do the fast pit stop. Let's go ahead and schedule that, and let's follow Falco, who's now in 9th, but he's running on those intermediates, and he's the only one right now, so he should have a nice little advantage with the rain on the course. He should. However, he's still getting passed up. Come on, we need the rain to kind of pick up. We need a little bit more rain. Doesn't look like we're going to get it, not until those last 2 laps. Falco's in 10th, Laura's in 13th. They're both running on the intermediates. 11th and 14th now. Okay, come on, guys. We need you to finish at least 7th. Come on, Falco. Get up there, buddy. 4 laps remaining. The last 2 we know are going to be pretty wet. So hopefully we'll be able to get a nice little advantage on those last 2 laps, because we're losing a lot of ground right now with Falco, and I'm assuming the same thing is happening with Laura. Falco is 14 seconds behind the 7th place driver, which is where we need to finish with the sponsor's objective. 3 laps to go, and he continues to just fall back further and further. So right now it definitely looks like it was a bad idea to go with those intermediate tires. The rain should start picking up here pretty soon though. Here it is. The rain's coming. Okay, guys. Falco, this is where he can make up some of this ground. He's so far back though. Full 20 seconds behind 7th place. Come on, buddy. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. 14th for Falco, 16th for Laura. They're both running on the intermediates, which should give them a nice little bonus here. We could probably go ahead and put them on the overtake mode as well. Let's go ahead and do that. Both are on excess fuel. Tires are clearly going to finish the rest of the race. And here we go. Falco in 11th now. Should be able to do a little bit of catching up. Now he's only 10 seconds behind 7th place. He's definitely catching up here. Come on, pass up the 10th place driver. Beautiful, beautiful. Can we pass up 9th place? Is that 9th place? It is. Beautiful. Falco's now in 9th. Should definitely... Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Go, 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 go. Go, go, go. Pass up 6th. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, okay. I thought he got in the 5th. Beautiful, though. Falco. Oh, wow. He was so close. He only finished 0.1 seconds ahead of 7th place, but he did finish in 6th. So we did get the sponsor's objective, which is beautiful. Everybody has finished except for Antonov. Laura finished in 12th. Falco finished in 6th. I think overall the fact that we used those intermediates definitely helped us get into 6th place. Because those last 2 laps we gained so much ground. But yeah, see, Laura and Falco I think were the only 2 that actually finished the race on intermediates, which makes me think that maybe overall it wasn't the best idea, but you know what? It worked out for us. We got 6th place. We got the $600,000. That's the most important thing. Pretty sure Falco jumped ahead of Laura if he wasn't already in the driver's standings. If we look over here, European Racing Series, this is where the race, these are the race standings. Let's go ahead. Let's jump into the Drivers' Championship standings. So Falco is now in 6th. Or no, is that... Yeah, really? Falco jumped all the way to 6th for the driver's standings, and Laura's in 11th. NoSlack Racing, comfortably in 4th. Okay, 15 spots ahead of 5th, and we were 29 points behind 3rd place Firebird MRT. Not bad. Considering we had a 7th place goal, the fact that we finished 4th, not bad at all. Alright guys, so that is going to be the end of the 3rd season of our NoSlack Racing career. We can see the post-race team report here. Laura continues to improve at 25 years old. She should improve for quite some time. Nice little bonus here. Both drivers have a pretty solid relationship with their mechanics, so we're going to try to bring them back. We're going to try to bring everybody on the team back, as a matter of fact. That being said, let's go ahead and continue on here. We lost $1.7 million. However, we're not in jeopardy of being fired just because we are not going to be in the negative $5 million threshold for being fired, which is somebody that, somebody in the comments confirmed that with us. Laura did not repeat as driver's champion, which we pretty much knew she wouldn't. Our cars are just not up to par with the rest of the field. So the 2018 winner over here was... well, that's the Drivers' Championship. Okay, Hal Wilson, 26 years old, 5 wins. Out of 10 races, he had 5 wins. That's ridiculous. Good for him, good for him. I'm sure most of that was the vehicle. Garuda Racing, they won the team championship. Good for you guys, congratulations. Not going to happen next year, I can almost promise you that. Well, it's not going to happen because they're probably going to move up into the Asia Pacific Super Cup, right? Anyways, that being said, let's go ahead and check out our mail. Car condition update, good. Interview with World Motorsports, fine. Laura Ingledew was given a penalty for causing a collision. What do you have to say? Only thing I have to say to Laura is that was an awful mistake. Nothing really. It seemed like a fair penalty to me, and the GMA have got a lot to answer for. Laura is a top driver, and I saw nothing wrong. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go with that. Chairman was fine with it. It definitely increased her morale, so that was a good answer on our part there. Contracts running down. The contracts with both of our drivers are actually expiring, and it looks like everybody else has been locked up. So it'll be interesting. I wonder if we're going to be able to keep both Laura and Falco. Boy, okay. Interesting. Let's go ahead and continue on just a little bit. Car repairs are complete. Let's see where we stand with the engine that we're working on. We're at 317 out of 408. Hopefully we'll be able to get that up all the way to the 408. That being said, too, I want to go over check the team, and I want to see, should we offer these guys new contracts? Falco, I'm thinking we definitely want to. He's 28 years old. He's a 4-star. A renew contract. Oh, no. Guys, Falco doesn't want to renew his contract. I want to join a team in a higher championship. Come on. All right, well, Falco's not going to be staying with NoSlack Racing. That being said, you know what? Oh, man. Let's check out. We need to check out free agents. We need to see if there's anybody that we need to scout. We've scouted a bunch of people, as a matter of fact. And then over here, look at that. Zoe Sharp, 29 years old. She's freaking amazing. 5-star. Can we offer her a contract? Approach driver, not interested. That makes 100% sense. She's way too good to be racing with us. That being said, we have a few high potential drivers here. 4-star, 4-star. You know what? Before we even look at these guys, let's see if we can re-sign Laura. Renew contract. Interested. Beautiful. Let's start negotiations there. My status is important. Okay, we'll make you the #1 driver. No problem. Wages are fairly important to me. Okay, so we'll go down to, let's be a little risky. We'll do 598. I'd prefer a medium contract. Fine, you can have it. Bonus size isn't very important. You know what? We're going to give you a bonus anyways. We'll say if you finish 6th or above, we will give you $27,000. I'm thinking we might need to raise this a little bit, but that's something we can do in the next. We can do that in the next phase of negotiations. Let's go ahead and offer her that contract. Proposal was sent. And I'm thinking too, with him not coming back, let's go ahead and see if we can probably propose a contract to one of these two guys. We have 20-year-old Demis Groomer, who, let's see, cornering sucks. Smoothness is solid, consistency solid, fitness is horrible, feedback is pretty good though. Early breaker, and he's passionate. Both of those are permanent, meaning he's got a -2 to braking, and he's got a -100 to desired earnings. So we could probably give him 100,000 less. I'm assuming that's what that means. Interesting. Okay, let's check out, I'm going to mispronounce this, Minkio. Braking, great cornering, really good smoothness, adaptability is up there. Braking, overtaking, fitness, feedback, and focus are all pretty bad. Pretty bad indeed. I'm not sure if that's something that we really want to deal with. Wow. Definitely have some decisions to make here as far as the as far as our next driver. We can still scout a few more, which I'm thinking if we just go into the regular old European Racing Series, let's go ahead and scout a lot of these guys, just to see if we can get any of these drivers relatively cheap, and if they might be, they might be willing to stay in the European Racing Series. So we'll do this real quick, and you know what? It's time to wrap up the episode. Real quick, let's go ahead and do a little bit of simulation. Championship promotion and prize money is a thing that we've got here. Prize money for the 2018 season. Receive prize money. We got $12.8 million. So we are going to be at 10.5. Not bad. Manager of the season. What? After toting up the votes, the manager of the season is NoSlack Novak? Holy smokes. I did not expect to get manager of the season. That's freaking awesome. Driver of the season, Hal Wilson, obviously. He won 5 freaking races. And then over here we have the chairman of... who is it? That's not the team name, is it? Maybe it is. I'm not sure. It doesn't matter. Wow. NoSlack Novak won manager of the season. That's freaking awesome. That is awesome. Awesome. Beautiful. I love to see that. Anyways, that being said, let's go ahead and I think we're going to call it a season, guys. Introduction to weight stripping. Oh, hold on. Okay, real quick. It's important that you know about the GMA-wide change to car modifications on race weekends. Weight stripping allows teams to strip cars parts down to bare bones in order to decrease overall weight of the car. Stripping car parts hurts reliability but increases performance. Teams can perform weight stripping before practice, qualifying, and race. However, any reliability lost in a previous session cannot be repaired until the race weekend is over. The introduction of weight stripping allows safer, more reliable teams to use their excess reliability to improve race performance. We at the GMA feel that, okay, beautiful. We've already experienced that a little bit, right? This year, Chariot Motor Group have been promoted to the World Motorsport Championship. Congratulations to them. Esprit Grand Prix, who have been relegated. And then, meanwhile, in the Asia Pacific Super Cup, Garuda have been promoted from European Racing Series, where Kruger Motorsport will drop down to take their place. So I think those two are pretty much switching. Kruger went up last year. They're going to go down. And then Garuda is going to take their place. New rules, their addition of the Beijing Track B and refueling ban. So next year, we're not going to have to mess with refueling. That being said, guys, that is the end of the 10th episode of the season. We will do the off-season, and then probably right after we do the off-season, we'll jump into the very first race of Season 4. It'll be interesting to see who our second driver is. Hopefully, we'll be able to keep Laura, but it looks like Falco is going bye-bye, and he will not be a part of the team. That being said, hopefully you guys enjoyed the third season of Motorsport Manager. If you did, do me a favor, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys on another video. Until then, I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you later. Bye.